Hi, welcome back to Krayden's Right, the channel where you can stand on guard every week. And I'm David Krayden, the host. We've got a great clip for you here. And this issue remains at the heart of the liberal government corruption here in Canada. And this is a great clip because it shows Member of Parliament Michael Cooper from St. Albert, Edmonton, Conservative Member of Parliament, who sits on the Standing Committee on Procedure and House Affairs. And this is an exchange in that committee where he really illustrates why Justin Trudeau is to blame for this whole Chinese election interference scandal, because he demands to know how Trudeau can continually deny he knew anything when obviously he was briefed. And he wants to know, how much did Justin Trudeau know and when did he know it? Because, of course, Trudeau's suggesting that he's always been concerned about Chinese election interference. And he denied initially that he had any briefing about Chinese election interference in the last two elections.
I mean, what hypocrisy. And Mr. Julian talks about other actors, other states, Russia. I said very clearly when I put forward my amendment that Russia is indeed a cause of concern. It is a real threat, and that Russia is a cause for grave concern in terms of her activities in Canada, and that needs to be dealt with. It needs to be followed, and it must not be ignored. And I'm not suggesting anything else. It's serious, but we have before this committee a study in which we've had a series of motions that have been passed to expand the study on foreign interference, dealing with very specific allegations of interference by Beijing in the 2019 and 2021 elections. And the Iran, Russia, all of these hostile foreign bad actors, their activities are not new. Beijing's interference is not new, but this is but at the same time, it's only now that Mr. Julian is advocating for a public inquiry on all aspects of foreign interference, which I would submit muddies the waters in being able to address the very specific allegations and revelations that have been reported in the Globe and Mail, in Global News, and have been lent support by the Prime Minister's response to them, which is to deflect, deny, cover up, hide, and not be transparent about what he knows. And so that's what we have to get to the bottom of, and that's why in our motion we crafted our amendment in a way that would allow for a targeted, focused inquiry. It wouldn't preclude other hearings. It wouldn't preclude perhaps another inquiry at some later point. But we need, if this inquiry is going to go ahead, it needs to be timely. We need a report sooner rather than later, hopefully before the next election. And so for that practical purpose, it's important that it be limited and targeted to Beijing's interference activities. And, Mr. Julian professes to want to get to the bottom of Beijing's interference, but what he seems to be not very interested in doing is getting to the bottom of the Prime Minister's role in Beijing's interference in the 2019 and 2021 elections. He doesn't seem interested
You wouldn't
in
believe it.
getting to the heart of the scandal, which is, what did the Prime Minister know? What did he do about it? And what did he fail to do about it? Because the Prime Minister, based on everything that we heard, has done very, very little. And his senior PMO officials may have turned a blind eye to CSIS's warnings, among other failures.
Great exchange, because Cooper nails down the Liberal Party on this issue. What did Justin Trudeau know? I hope you're enjoying this channel as much as I enjoy putting the material on here. This is not just about politics. I sing some of my favorite songs from the Great American Songbook. And you can also watch my latest show where we do some of the news you're not going to hear anywhere else. But please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. If you want to be part of this station, please be a subscriber. We want you.